Okay, so main change we're looking at today. Did tweak the ball position a little bit, obviously with putting and the long game, okay?
Yeah,
We want to get it just a little bit further forward of centre, okay? So where you got it there is okay, all right? But the main change, and we'll zoom in here now, is in terms of the grip position.
Yeah.
You can see there, yeah?
You want that?
Yeah, we want this grip on that left hand there, so you can see the logo now on your left hand.
Yeah.
If we actually go up the club shaft now through the grip, you'll see your left wrist is through that green line, whereas this one here now, and we go up there now, you can see your left wrist is now to the left of that green line as you would look down, okay? Just making sure that left hand is in a stronger position. That's going to make sure that club, or help that club come back pointing towards target.
Yeah.
If the club comes back aiming to the right because of the grip, you will then lean the shaft backwards to try to square it up. And that's where we see the contact. So you look at where you are now. Ideally speaking, there's a little line from your left foot here now. We want your hands and your hips to move into that green line when the club's striking the ball. If you look at your impact position here now, you can see at the impact, there's impact there, ball's been struck, and you see where your hands are basically covering your right thigh. Okay?
So ideally your hands should...
We need those hands to be slightly more in this position. Okay, head behind the ball there, but your hands slightly forward. Okay, now, again, with the change of grip, we wouldn't expect the hands to change position, so I'd imagine they'd be in the same kind of spot there. There's a little bit there. Okay, so a little bit further forward, okay? But that ball's probably been struck a little bit later. The fact the blur's a bit longer, the camera's only picking up only so many frames, obviously, so that's probably a slightly later image in terms of the swing there. But ideally speaking, we want the hands to be further forward. So a couple of drills we can do towards that, okay? Simple one you can do at home without having a golf club. Stand in your setup, up against a wall here like so.
Yeah.
And I'll show in a second in person, okay? But stand against the wall there now.
Yeah.
Make like a halfish backswing.
Yeah.
And then as you get to kind of here, you then put your hip on the wall. Sorry. Your hip goes towards that wall, and then your hand goes on the wall.
When your hands are, when your swing is there.
Yep, so your hands at the top of the backswing. So if we come over here, so if I'm up here now, my left foot is on that wall. I'm setting up here now. I make a backswing turn, hip on the wall, hand on the wall.
So your hip goes before.
The hip starts. Yes, I'm sort of. Yeah, so you can almost start there, just bumping the wall over the hip, and then feel the hands. So I'm coming in here now, and I'm putting the back of my left wrist on the wall. If I do that, my hand will be in this position, therefore the club forward. If I do it with my knuckles, like this, the hand's going to be flicking and the club's down front. Okay, so it's getting the left wrist. So if you had a watch on, probably best take it off. Okay, but your watch is going to be on that wall there. You can see my wrist now is going to be in that position, not that position. Okay, your impact there. If you look at your lead arm, there's your left arm, and the ball striking the golf club. There's going to be a little bit of a kind of kink in that left wrist. So you've hit the golf ball now, which again just adds loft to the golf club. The sends the ball higher, you lose distance. But the reason why you're doing that is because that's a way of squaring the club face up. If your club face is coming back aiming to the right here somewhere, the way you try and square that club is by doing this. And it kind of works. But what it will do is the low point of your golf swing will generally be where your hands are impact. So if your low point now is behind the golf ball, you're in the ground behind the ball. That shot's out there is a nightmare, and then what you do, you're more than capable now to not hit the ground, then you end up playing golf and just missing the ground, which is great, but then you just top it 10 yards. Okay, so you've got to get that low point now to be left by getting the hands and the weight now onto that left side. Okay, so that's
top of the swing.
Hip, go against the wall there now. So we just do that in person, okay? So you get the feel for that warrant. So you'd have your normal kind of setup. So left heel against the wall there, okay? Even try and get your left hand in the same sort of grip. So if you imagine you're holding a golf club, so there you go. And put your right thumb now over there. You go, good. And now so both hands will be separate as a normal grip. There you go, good. And if you want to hold a club, you could do, but you don't need to. You make a back swing now to the top, okay? Swing at the top. Now put your hip on the wall there now, and then come in now there. Okay, so you see your hand on the wall there now, and the club would effectively back here somewhere. What you're doing at the golf ball is this scooping with the wrist, okay? And then you're so you're coming in with the back of your left wrist there,
so top,
hitting the wall. That's it,
and then transfer the wrist. So a normal iron. Right?
7 iron,
So I'm here, 50-50 weight. More or less.
All now is just left to centre, so your head is behind the golf ball.
Okay. So left. I'm slightly left. So I'm coming back. Weight is going back here.
Weight will, as you shift your weight, as you turn, your weight will shift. The fact you're taking your body and you're taking your arms, Tina, and moving your arms this side of your body, your arms have a weight to them. Your weight's going that way. If you don't, you've done this with your body, and you've tilted into the wall this way.
This comes out the left.
And then goes into that wall there. So you're basically doing this with the wall,
So the fact I'm lifting is not going to...
No,
you
do it. You do extend to the ball. Yeah, we don't want to be. That's why I say to keep the head down is the biggest sort of whatever. Because as you hit the ball, you do come up and extend to the ball. You don't want to be doing this. Exactly, because you just hit the ground behind the ball. So as you hit the golf ball, you will extend up this way. So your hip goes to the wall, and you come this way, so you use the ground to create power. So when you're pushing up this way.
So this leg straightens up anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. No, you don't have to think about pushing it. It will happen.
It'll happen.
But don't stop it happening by trying to keep your head down, as everyone gets told.
So
Once you grow, and then you're like. Yeah, exactly. But that main focus now is on that grip.
Yeah.
If you hit some balls over the weekend, lessons on Monday.
Yeah.
Launch angle to be under 26.
Yeah.
Under 25, brilliant. Under 24, fab.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And going left. Okay. Once they then start going left, then will be a lot easier to get the hands now in a better position, working into that strike, so we can get the hands now a bit more left of the golf ball impact, rather than behind flicking it. So, okay.
So when I do it properly.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. So so there would be your setup.
Yeah.
There would be your impact. Your hip would have moved to target, your hands would be in front, okay?
Yeah.
Exactly. So a bit wide with your feet if you're doing a fuller shot, obviously, yeah?
Yeah.
So if you hold the club there, so there's your normal setup, where you are there. So we've got a normal setup here now.
Yeah.
What we'd want to see, I'm drawing some lines on here, is hip toward the screen. So hip, there you go, back here, there you go, there's your impact there. So you can see now, look at the loft on there, you go, the loft on that golf club. That's a very exactly, yes. So you're adding more power to the shot rather than more loft to it.
That makes sense.
Because all the ball knows is the angle of the club face.
Yeah.
You hit it with 15 degrees, it goes that ball time. Hit it with 30 degrees, it goes. Exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent, good stuff, Tina. Well done.
Although I don't know how to put this on. Well, if I come here and this is like just this now, what do I do?
And I'll show you now.
All I need, and I'll leave you in peace.
Hang on.